Hello there, and welcome to 2023. It's me, Colt Sebastian Taylor. Welcome to the Longshots Dungeons and Dragons first session of 2023. Back here this evening, minus the lovely Valhalla, unfortunately, but we will still be having an adventure. But before we get started, of course, it's time for a plug. You know, friends, I drive, you drive, we travel. AAA! What a great company for car insurance and like roadside assistance and getting cheap tickets to Tahiti. So click the link that I'll put in there and check out AAA. And of course, my friends, if you want to do any sort of social media posting, check out socialbee.io. It's what I use. It's what you should use as well. All right. Without further ado, allow me to throw it back. Let me see. Yep, he's back. To our fearless DM, back here after a 1 week break due to dinner related plans, Mr. Silent Buck. There you are. You're muted.
How long do we wait to tell him he's muted?
There we are.
I saw while looking at Discord that it didn't have a green border.
Off to a great start in 2023.
New year, same long shots, same problems.
Heyo.
Did everybody have a good holiday?
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
Good.
Happy 2024, everyone. 23.
27.
I was gonna say, I think you missed a year.
32?
You had me really
mean,
tripped
what are we
out for a second because I was like,
Is
didn't
it?
Just say it sounded funny on the tongue.
Is Star Citizen out yet?
Is Star
All
Citizen
right.
ever coming out? I don't know if that's happening.
It's leap year. That's why it's called leap year. So, right? No?
No.
No, it's a leap
I
year
know.
when it's a leap year when there's 29 days in February.
I think as I age further and further into my 30s, I start to forget years. So I think it's okay.
Yes.
I
Leap years every
It's a-
4 years, except on the 100th year, except on the 1000th year. So when you experience the leap year in 2000, there will not be another leap year until 3000 on a 100 year like that.
There was a song that talked about being in the year 3000.
The distant future. The distant future.
So, we had a couple holiday games. We had a neat one shot, also canonical. Kind of the fun things with one shots, but this time around, back to business. I will say that the past 24 hours have been spent in transit back towards the Sword Coast because you guys had a few different things that you were looking to try to do. So, of course, we're still going to have our recap like we always do, but this is your time to decide if you guys need anything discussed on your way back to the Sword Coast, anything taken care of before we get that actual show on the road. So, without any further ado, Colt with a healthy dose of recap.
Last year on the Longshots, the Longshots successfully repaired their ship. What else happened 3 weeks ago? Oh boy. Really need to start taking notes.
There were ghosts.
There were ghosts. Yes, there were ghosts. And there was a ghost fight. And the ghost fight resulted in Val and Champ being flung off the ships. They landed back in Oblivion. Colt and crew arrived to find them safe. They were all blue, unfortunately, due to a wild magic channel point purchase. So then the Longshots wanted to unblue themselves, so they tracked down a person called the Prophet and went to a temple to talk to a spirit or god, as it were, unblued themselves, only to be thrown into another dimension by a holiday one-shot in which they fought Krampus, confronted some past fears, saw a few flashbacks of past lives, including, you know, some things that people had kept secret to others, and then defeated Krampus-ish, and then went and discovered the true meaning of the holidays. And then after that, there's kind of a side one-shot where they fought ROFL once again, who seemed to want Wave back and had something to say to Meow and his wife, but they were defeated, killed. Who knows? They disappeared. They'll be back. But now the Longshots are heading back to the Sword Coast, back to Mintarn, where they will hopefully collect their reward, track down Fake Thane, and holy boy, there's a wedding! Someone's getting married. Maybe. We'll see what happens. What will happen this week? Will they get sidetracked again? And whatever holiday stuff does Buck have up his sleeve? A President's Day one-shot? Who knows? All that and more on this week's 2023 The Longshots Dungeons and Dragons.
407 long rests ago.
Boy.
Just don't do a 9/11 one long shot.
Oh.
Oh no.
Patriot Day.
So
Patriot Day.
so can we all just take a moment of silence for Shitty Shell? Shout out to Shitty Shell. He will be missed.
You know, not to get too far off topic, but there are a few times where you just have to call an audible, and like I did not expect his past to be brought up, but I had to think rather quickly of like, okay, what would his particular past be? And that one made me laugh just as much as it made you guys laugh, and
Forgot
I
about
will
that.
forever love Shitty Shell. I would expect to see him again. He's a crowd favorite.
Might
So-
even get his own song.
He might, like the Grinch.
Oh boy. Well, I would say for Colt, for the 24 hours traveling back, still a little, I would say, impacted by seeing his past. He'll probably spend most of his time on the bow of the ship, just sort of keeping a watch, arms crossed, but sort of not overtly engaging anyone, but not also being pissy, leave me alone attitude either. So available to talk, but not tracking anyone down, just sort of deep in thought.
Staring into the
needing-
distance with a forlorn expression.
Yes, you missed it, Colt. If you listened or watched the previous 2 weeks ago, we saw a flash to Colt's past when he was a young redhead scampering about.
Big redhead energy.
Oh yeah, fucking monster.
All right. Did anyone need any other lines of inquiry or business on your travels? You had a day worth.
I'm reading the manual.
Perfect.
I'm
I would be polishing Wave.
making soup.
Making soup. Okay. All right.
Oh,
I-
God.
I want to ask what kind of soup.
It's called O Broth, Where Art Thou? It's a specialty.
And are the sheep
Oh my
helping you?
God.
I'm gonna.
No, I mean they hand me a spatula sometimes, but I don't really need a spatula for soup. You see, it's more like spoons and stuff. Obviously, I know how to make the soup.
Yeah, get more sheep.
Obviously. All right. One final out of game bit of business. I noticed this was sitting here. I got this for Christmas
Ooh,
Aw.
very
Because
nice.
because I don't have enough coffee. I always need more, and that's legit.
Did we I know one of the things I wanted to do while we were still in Tamriel? Yeah. Was pick up some livestock for Radagast.
Okay. That is entirely possible. I'll get back to you on price here in a couple minutes as I look through my resources.
I think I have 300 gold pieces.
Just 2 gold apiece per sheep.
How many sheep do you want, Radagast?
The 9 needs to be strong again.
How many are you down?
So,
I don't know. You guys keep murdering them behind my back.
They must return to the 8 and 1.
We'll go with 4. I'll give him 3, and we'll keep like the fourth one a secret.
You're gonna hide to hide a sheep on the ship.
Will you make me a stealth check for the hidden final sheep?
Oh, please be bad. Please be bad.
I have tons of ideas for bad hiding.
Oh, come on.
Yes. 18.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm
there's
mostly just
a-
hiding it. I'm mostly just hiding it from Adagast because I know he'll be upset. This one's for Black Razor.
Nice. Okay. Then it's not too long before you enter the main realm space of the Sword Coast, and of course some of the other locations. The closest planet, of course, being Toril. And as you approach, you make your way to a familiar landmass known as the Moonshae Isles, which, of course, just to the northeast, would be Mintarn. Setting yourself down in the port city of Mira, familiar enough to you, you guys would not really find anything too out of place. Seems like an okay day on Mintarn. Some people milling about. My question to you being, are you airshipping all the way to the dock, or are you sailing the rest of the way?
To Mintarn, I'll just
Mhm.
air sail.
Okay. With
But-
that in
By the way, Radagast, Merry Christmas. Here's your sheep. This is how you do Christmas,
I'm gonna
right?
like. Yes. I'm gonna like put the number 9 on, like get them back in order. Say thank you.
Will we see Bertram
I don't see.
overhead on the way in?
He's
Um,
just now making port.
yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to
Oh,
get
good.
to. Is
Yeah.
literally, it's around the time that you guys are pulling into port that the telltale flag of the Musty Mermaid can be seen a couple docks down. Bert still just sitting on the dock, looking out towards the sea, waiting for your arrival. And when he finally does, oh, hey, you made it. What? Am I early? Are you late? He's shouting this from across the docks with unbelievable precision.
I think we both arrived exactly when we wanted to. So we're both on time.
Didn't you guys travel through a tree?
Time is irrelevant.
How long have you been here?
Oh, about 4 hours.
See, perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Brilliant. So, I'll come to you.
Okay, that's yeah. Once you get, we're still.
Instead of heading down the gangplank or whatever, he does this beautiful like swan dive off the deck, swims over to you guys, makes his way up onto the deck of the galleon, sort of just brushing himself off, slicking back his mustache. So
We got a ship.
I see.
Ships, actually.
A fine vessel. Did you have much trouble in Innsmouth?
Like, yes and no. Like, you know, like how sometimes you might try to climb a wall and you kind of just miff it and you fall off onto your ass. And like, let me try this again. And then you get over the wall. And then you're chased by that wall onto the ship. And then you run away from the wall. But you manage to knock down, like, the wall. We were fine.
Okay. Well, good to hear it. Gives you a firm handshake and goes through each one of you, giving each one of you a firmer and firmer handshake.
Meow locks arms with him and doesn't let go. Just like true, like that bro meme where they're like this.
Are we just all lined up?
Arnold Schwarzenegger and Carl Weathers.
I imagine you are. You don't have to be, of course, but that's how I pictured it.
The sheep are getting in the line. All 9 of them.
Of course.
Yeah. You number the sheep. Curious.
How was your travel, Captain?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing I couldn't handle, of course. Smooth sailing all the way.
Where's Star?
I was told she had a bit of business to attend to, something with your friend back at Neverwinter, the young Miss Riley, was it? Wink.
Oh, so she went back. Oh, gotcha. She stayed in Neverwinter.
I believe she said something along the lines of, they're going to find some way to go on separate adventures. You may as well just stay here. And I said, nonsense. I'll meet them there as discussed. Your friend may have been right.
Okay. Well, she's in Neverwinter with Riley. That's fine. Very well. So Bertram, who did you come with? Just you and your crew, or?
It's just me and the Musty Mermaid crew. Although, there is someone I'd like you to meet. Um, he's a bit of a interesting fellow. I mean, he's completely okay. Don't let that discourage you. But he's rather. What it's best if we we meet in person. Yeah, I don't want to do him a disservice by telling his whole life story.
Of course, of course, of course.
But he should be a boon to your adventures, should you ever need him.
Does Bertram have anything of interest on his person?
Other than a smile and some muscles. Nope.
No, my fingers are feeling sticky today. That's all. Okay. Very well. And is Shane is with us still, right?
I do believe so.
And the Belmont sisters?
I believe didn't we send the NPCs off in the Damsel Fly?
I
to
don't
have...
remember whether they.
I thought they went. I thought they went with Elian and all them.
Yeah, I
Okay.
believe Elian kind of dropped them back off on her way to vacation.
Okay.
His way to vacation.
Okay. Are they here, or they drop them off somewhere else?
I believe they were dropped back off in Neverwinter, safe and sound. Would have been final
so
destination.
Shane and Anna are only NPCs with us.
Mhm.
Okay, it's hard to keep track of this cast of characters. All right, well, I mean, unless Colt will look around, unless anyone else needs anything to do on the ship here before we depart. I'm sure Champ.
Is there did I read anything in the manual about possibly inputting a password into the helm so that
Low jacket.
someone doesn't walk away with our ship while we're
So you would know that since you are attuned, or whoever is attuned to the throne, they would have to give up their attunement willingly in order to let somebody else attune and drive it off. So with that in mind, your spell jamming section of that is safe. When it comes to the actual sailing portion of the vessel, I mean, if somebody gets on your vessel and starts throwing the sails up, not really too much you can do other than hope they don't pull the anchor up. But beyond that, yeah, so long as you maintain your attunement, you're good.
Well, I'm sure
Okay.
Champ and Vel can look after the ships here while we foray into town.
Champ for the third week in a row, still looking stupefied. But Colt, around when you would have went to sleep, you would have noticed a wrapped, sort of in very nice linens, this long sort of object, and unwrapping it would have been a note from Champ. Said, "Hey, I think you'll probably get more use out of this than I did. I kind of don't even know how to fire it." And I will get its description here in a moment because I had to dig back up for it. But it is something that he left for you.
I'm excited. Railgun. Arnold Schwarzenegger, True Lies. No, wait. No.
It's got a crimson red stock and dark steel colored barrel.
Oh.
To be a +1 flintlock rifle.
Oh. Would that be a musket in D&D?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I will make adjustments. So what's the it's a crimson
Crimson red stock and sort of a black bluish steel finish on the barrel.
Okay. Yeah, which I have to say that my opinion of Champ has now improved a smidge.
That was his part of the in-character gift exchange. The way his repairs are going right now in his home, I don't know if he'll be here next week either, so I just went ahead and
Gotcha.
made you aware of that. But he did stipulate he just left it on your pillow, so I may as well tell you now.
Okay, gotcha. Well.
While you guys are doing this, I imagine Meow would have hopped off of the spaceship and hopped onto the sailboat, pirate ship. What are we calling his ship?
The Musty Mermaid.
The Musty Mermaid. Is that a pirate ship?
It's another galleon. Yep.
Okay,
Same class of ship as yours, but it just doesn't fly.
He'll be hopping on that and helping them bring it into port.
Excellent.
But could it fly through a spell jamming helm?
It could.
It could.
Spoilers.
So Bert has expressed that he will meet you at the Dancing Dragon, everyone's favorite Mintarn tavern, after your business has concluded or whatever else you need.
We have to go through customs.
It is customary to go through customs. Though you guys kind of are special folk, so, who knows?
Well,
Are there any other Scottish people yelling at me about taxes?
Not here.
All right, so
I'll make it a running thing, though.
So just so we're all on the same page here, we need to go meet this person, but then we do need to go to the Tyrant HQ, collect hopefully some sort of money from practically saving the island from mind flayers and deep big uglies. We may have to kill someone who looks like Thane. I hope we have to kill someone who looks like Thane. So, shall we to the tavern?
Meow will nod his head, hop off the boat, probably take like one of those little rope things and kind of like swing on gracefully. Onto the deck.
Yay.
I like it.
Very graceful.
Okay.
Saw what I can do on a pole.
I did. And after you did that, we got attacked by a band, so maybe we shouldn't do that anymore.
Yeah, potato, tomato.
I'm gonna predict the weather real quick. I just want to see what it's gonna be like tonight here at Mintarn with Druidcraft. What's the weather gonna be like for the next 24 hours?
Everything's gonna be relatively nice. No aberrant weather of any kind. Just a nice clear night, and then followed by a nice sunny morning.
Yeah, a nice sunny morning, so it's gonna be like really dewy for the sheep to eat the grass. So I'm gonna tell them this. It's gonna be real nice.
They nod enthusiastically. In agreement amongst all of them.
And statistically speaking, it's going to be one of their last meals, more than likely. So,
wow,
based off of our track record so far,
I gave one of. There's a secret sheep that I gave specifically to Black Razor.
I'm off for 3 days.
Yes, or at least till his next meal.
Perfect. So then you folks are going to be making your way to the Dancing Dragon. Or rather, are you going to the Tyrant first?
Sorry, no, let's go. Let's go see Bertram first. On our way to there is the old lady I met the first time I came to Mintarn out and about.
You mean Bismuth?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So, just across from the Dancing Dragon, in the same spot where you gave your famous distraction speech, it seems she has set up a bit of a roadside cooking business. What is basically a taco truck for D&D, except she doesn't sell tacos. She's stirring a very large cauldron of some very delicious smelling liquid make perception checks for me on what it smells like.
All of us or just Colt?
24.
All of you, if you're there.
I absolutely would go over there and say hi to her.
I'd like to check the mustiness, please.
Okay.
That's a 17.
Nice. Theron? All right, we'll circle back. To everyone, it smells like a delicious lobster bisque.
Ooh.
Bismuth, my old friend.
Is that you, Timmy? Oh, it's you.
It is me. Good to see you.
Oh. Her ladle that she's been stirring is like coated in this lobster bisque, and she kind of like wipes some of it down on an apron. She's still got a little bit of residue on her hands, and she like grabs you firmly by both shoulders with a little bony hands, like, it's you. Where have you been?
I've been smashing. I see you've opened up a lobster bisque-ish type business.
Well, the fishing started doing really well, and I thought, hey, why not capitalize on all this lovely tourism we have? And the people from Innsmouth started sending more things in. So that's nice.
That's true. Yes, it is. How much for a bowl?
Well, normally I do a couple silver for a bowl, but for you, she tries to pinch your cheeks. If you want to taste, come on. And she gets this big ladle up and puts it up to your lips.
I will take a sip, absolutely.
All right. It is fantastically delicious, in fact.
While Colt is drinking that up, Meow is drinking all of this up as he gets to watch someone pinch Colt's cheeks. In fact,
very important contact.
Do I happen to have a copy of the book with Colt as an orc on the
Yeah,
front?
I 100% think that Meow would never let that leave his sight ever again, since he got such a big kick out of it. So I feel like that's one of the things permanently with you in your bag.
It's actually a part of his nightly routine. He just like stares at it and just laughs for like 30 minutes. It's his meditation every night.
Soothing. Okay, fair.
So he's gonna walk over to her and say, "Hey, you think that's cute?" He'll like turn the page to where it's like, "Guess who that is?" And he'll point at it and just kind of stare at her.
She looks at the illustration, back to Colt, back to the illustration, back to Colt. Well, they got the outfit right.
Well, you know how show business is. Job. You know how show business is. They do take their liberties.
Must have been a Volo job.
Yes. Well,
he really enjoys his liberty.
All that just went right over Meow's head, and his eyes are just glazed, and he's confused as to why she's not laughing. So he'll put it away. He just kind of turned around and chuckled to himself.
I have 10 bowls of soup in my hand, and I'm going to be like, put it on his tab, and I'm pointing at Colt.
Well, okay.
Sure. Well, actually, Bismuth, how much for a week's worth of soup for our travels?
She just looks down at the cauldron. He's like, bowls? How many bowls? How do you... I'm not that good with measurements. Let's just call it 10 gold.
I'm going to give you 15 because I adore you. Could you please send this to the docks, to the Amadrine 416? Give a kid a silver or two to help you. And
sure.
And I need to go, but it's so lovely to see you. Kisses her on the forehead. I am so happy that I'll be having this for the next week or so.
Well, I'm always around if you ever need anything cooked. You look like you could eat more.
I get that a lot. But I do have several appointments. Bismuth, be safe, be careful, keep up the good lobster bisque work.
Of course, I'm working on a new type of roll to go with it. Maybe you'd help.
I can help advertise it, but I'm not really good with cooking. But
I was hoping you'd source the ingredients. I don't get around much.
tell you what. When you drop off the lobster bisque, leave a list with the Hella, the lovely tiefling, and
Sure.
and I will make it a point to have that shipped to you. I promise.
Okay. Works for me.
Okay.
Verbal promises never let old Bismuth down.
No, listen, Bismuth, you are the first person I met on Mintarn, so I will never let you down.
You would never give me up?
I would never let you down. That's the way I roll.
Never gonna run around and desert me?
Listen, I get knocked down, but I get up again. Ain't no one will keep me down from Bismuth.
Sounds like a whole lot of tub thumping to me.
Well, play your cards right. We'll see what happens later. And goodbye. Kiss her on the cheek. Turn around. I want to pickpocket that fucking book from Meow.
Good luck. Meow, where do you keep that?
Right next to my dick.
Okay, I'll give it a shot with.
Okay. I gotta check something in the other room here right quick. You roll sleight of hand, and then Meow roll perception. BRB.
Jesus.
That's a 9.
That's a 32.
Hang on, I'm gonna spin both my Indomitables and all 3 of my lucky dice to see if I can beat you.
All right. Wait, what's your perception bonus?
There's +3. There's no way I'm beating that.
Yeah. All right. Not only do I take your book, I tickle your tail a little just for shits and giggles. You know
I'm
what?
gonna ask Drew when I come back if I see this.
Meow
Yeah,
is just all of a
same
sudden
here.
feeling elated, and he doesn't know why. It's just like,
Do I have to beat
"Ooh."
a 32?
I want that. I want to ask Buckway's back with a 32. I get the book, but I want to leave a single copper coin next to your dick.
Damn.
I respect it.
Yeah. 32. I couldn't beat a 32, so.
My sleight of hand is plus 21.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Is that also a talent or what?
That is expertise, and I also have glows of thieving.
Yeah, there was no chance.
Yeah. I mean, reliable talent makes that at minimum a 31.
He's cheating.
Wait, if I got a nat 20, would that technically win?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Nat 20 is only guaranteed in combat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And it was a +6, by the way, not a +3. I was
Okay,
wrong.
well.
But even still. Although it is nice.
It is nice, yeah. I appreciate the fact that you wanted to use
normal.
all those to give it a whirl.
I was considering it.
I feel like if you did that, Buck would make a point to make that bite us in the ass later.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll show you.
Oh man.
Bismuth. My old pal.
Huh, cool. That is the first woman I've seen you actually kiss.
Totally untrue. I've kissed you plenty of times.
That I don't count.
Oh, well, I've kissed Star the cheek many a times. I mean, what are you trying to see?
Yeah, but
do you want me to kiss more people?
I know. I'm trying to figure out this whole rake.
I feel like you're really stuck on the reputation I like to put out.
It's just interesting to see how you managed to put out this persona and not actually need to do anything to confirm it.
It's not easy. I'll tell you that. It's years of practice, my beautiful Earth Genasi friend.
It's interesting.
Buck, so I rolled a 32.
Mm.
And what'd you roll, Meow?
Looking back at the bot roller.
9?
I don't see anything in
That
the
is a
bot.
9.
roller.
9.
Oh, 9. Gotcha.
I want, not only do I want, with a 32, could I leave a single piece of copper next to his dick?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Just so he reaches for it again, he just pulls out a little copper coin.
Now, in about 5 minutes, you're gonna feel something shift in your britches. It's gonna feel cold, kind of like a coin.
Okay.
I will
Meow's
let you
gonna
be as
immediately-
stunned with that as you wish.
5 minutes starting now. So in 5 minutes, got it.
Okay.
Alexa, set alarm for 5 minutes.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
Awesome.
All right. So you guys are making your way into the Dancing Dragon then?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Entering your way in, Bert is sitting up by the front, still at the bar, but closer to the front. But you can hear this ruckus. There's a group of folks sitting on this center table, and you can hear like a bunch of grunting and shouting. It's like, yeah, get him, do it. There seems to be money exchanging hands. You can't really see the two people in the center, but there's a genuine crowd forming in the middle. And you can meet Bert's gaze. He goes, ah, perfect. The gentleman I wanted you to meet is just over there having an arm wrestling competition. He's doing quite well.
Oh boy. What's his name, Captain?
We call him Grok.
Grok.
With a G.
That
G Rock.
G-Rock. Okay.
G-Rock.
He's an orc. Well, I mean, half orc.
Okay. I want to with my passive perception, take a quick beat around the room, make sure no one's taking too much interest in us.
No, people are either focused on their drinks or they're focused on the arm wrestling match in the middle.
Meow is already broken away from the group and is 100% going to get on this arm wrestling contest.
So making your way through the throngs of people gathered around, you can see the gentleman has just sat down, having placed all his bets, across from this big, burly-looking half orc. He's wearing like some animal skins, but he's got a very nice bow tie tied around the neck. Looks very fancy. Everything else, animal skins, stuff like that. Big sword, but he's also got this book, like satcheled to him. Basically, it doesn't look like it leaves his person. It's a nice looking book. And as soon as this other guy sits down, he's like, "You sure you want to do this? Shut up, Greenskin. Give me the hand." And okay, well, just don't say I didn't warn you. Immediately they lock hands. They call go, and he just bam puts him through the other side of the table. Yeah, well,
Oh no.
another victory. Sad. Anyone else? Now, he picks up the other guy and looks at him. Now, don't feel bad. I believe in focusing a strong body and a strong mind. You'll get there.
Meow is going to, before raising his hand, I'd like to roll a perception check to see if there is anything fishy about his setup. If he's like got a weird sort of like leverage point. I don't know, like if he's got something maybe that's helping him underneath his clothing. So I'm gonna roll.
Absolutely, yeah. Go ahead.
We'll see.
I'm gonna cast guidance on him. I'm with him.
Okay, so that was 11. I don't know what guidance does.
Plus 1d4.
Plus 1d4. And Vel rolls Ben Luck from back at the ship. Just kidding. So that's 14, right?
Okay.
Yeah, 14.
From what you can tell, I mean, the guy's veins are like bulging out of his arm. He looks very, very strong. If anything, this is just a very strong individual.
Okay.
Colt
I
will
would like to spend the next minute
Hmm.
with Know Your Enemy. And I want to
Nice.
determine if his strength score and his constitution score compared to my own.
Both. Okay, cool. We will come back to that then. Anyone else doing anything in particular?
Colt is going to glance at Meow, looking intently at this person. Kind of like sort of play with his beard, facial hair, and then clear his throat and say, "Wow, Meow, you think you can beat him? Okay, I'll take your 2 silver bet for that one."
And it's just as you say that. Some might say 5 minutes in the future, Meow feels a very cold piece of metal hit his left testicle. And he kind of is like shooken out of whatever he was doing as he was watching and perceiving this guy and trying to figure out how strong he was. And then he'll reach his hand into his pants and pull out the coin. And he'll just
You're lucky.
kind of stare at it for a minute.
You're lucky coin. You better get that guy. I'll have a whiskey, please.
He
One
is
whiskey
completely
coming up.
clueless.
Thank you.
Anyway, he'll just like put it on the table somewhere and continue studying this guy.
After about a minute, you would know that his strength score is higher than yours and his constitution is higher than yours.
All right. Is he still looking for a challenger?
Disappointingly, but also expectantly, yes.
Meow's gonna beat his chest once and say, "I'll challenge you."
Oh,
Oh boy.
hello, friend. My name is Grok. No family name. Was never given one, but do you believe in having a strong body and a strong mind?
Well, my mind was basically under a spell for the better half of 3 to 4 years. So
That sounds terrible. I hate magic.
I think you and I are going to get along very well. Meow's going to grab his coin that he put down on the table. This is all I have.
That's okay. I personally don't do this for money. In fact, after the previous bout, you noticed that he didn't collect any of the funds. This is actually just all side bets going on. I come into town every now and then, and people always like to try to, pick on the big guy.
Where are you from?
Somewhere to the east. I don't really know where. I had a few run-ins with some slavers, and once I finally broke free, I made my way west. Little
happened to
town
the
called
slavers?
Fandolin. Oh, they're somewhere out there, I assume. Left them to their own devices.
You didn't kill them.
No, goodness, no. I just popped the locks and went out. Though, had any tried to stop me, I would not have thought twice about it, personally.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna kind of scratch his chin and say, well, I think they've had time to place their bets. What do you say we give this a shot?
Of course, of course. Now, I will preface this by saying that if you were to lose, don't feel bad. But I am looking for someone that will win to give me hope again. It's tough being the strongest.
Oh, I hear ya.
He looks over.
It's time.
Are you Colt?
Yes, I am.
And he rotates his face back around, and you, sir, you don't smoke a pipe, do you?
I like to imagine as he turns around and pans back into Meow's space, he's already got the pipe in his mouth. I'm just gonna, he'll just take it out. Yep.
That must make you meow. Well, perfect. I actually had a few things for you, but that can be taken of later. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm putting 10 gold down on the half orc.
Fair enough. Okay.
That better not be my gold.
No, no. I have already spent all your gold. I guarantee you, this gold is not yours. I believe you threw your gold into space.
Yeah, that probably.
Or the
happened.
ocean.
No, when you threw the dagger.
All right. I need a strength athletics check.
It was a 21.
Oh.
That doesn't mean a lot. He's stronger than I am.
Still, it might roll bad. I might lose 10 gold here. Shit.
For just a moment, you battle against this massive meat stack of a man. And he starts bringing you ever closer to the side of the table, slowly. Make me an insight
I haven't
check.
failed yet. Have I?
No, not yet.
It hasn't been decided. Okay, I can't ask you if I failed yet, but it hasn't been decided. Okay, you said insight check?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're going to go with Lucky Die. I'm going to roll that one more time. That is a 14.
Okay. It seems that he is holding back.
Is he going to turn his hat around like Sylvester Stallone?
Is he about to unlock his final form? Question.
Mm.
This isn't really considered a saving throw, is it?
Nope. It's a battle of 2 checks.
Okay.
He gets you over to the other side of the table, and he starts muttering under his breath, "Listen, do you want a good reputation in this town?"
I don't really care for reputation personally.
Good man. Slams your hand on the table.
Yes.
He gets up and starts cheering, and then literally lifts you up, chair and all. He's like, "Give it up for Meow."
Meow, yes. Well done. I take the copper that was next to his dick and I toss it at him. Well done. There's a tip. That was
It dinks off of one of his pecs and flies off like a ricocheted bullet.
a tip that was next to your tip.
I am 100% calling this guy as like a dragon in disguise or some shit. That's crazy. Holy fuck.
How much gold did I win?
Meow
15.
is sufficiently emasculated at this point. So he's gonna go sit down.
As he lowers you back down, he like sort of leans over, and he's every bit of like 7 foot tall, so he's fucking huge.
Jesus Christ.
And he sort of whispers into your ear to where only you can hear. "Listen, I'm strong by myself, but," he pats this book on the side of him. "That right there, that's where the true strength comes from. Like I said, strong body and mind."
Your brain's a book?
No,
boy.
the book gives me strength. Every
so
so
you
often.
cheated. You cheated. got it.
No. I did not cheat. The book literally gives me workout tips, and every couple years or so, I'm able to benefit greatly.
Workout tips. Like 100 sit-ups, 100 push-ups.
Something like that. They describe a diet known as keto.
The paleo diet. Rock is
okay.
secretly Liver King.
I'd like to introduce new challenger for the arm wrestler champion.
Oh, do we have another?
Um,
He looks straight down at Radagast like, oh, hello there.
I'm gonna
You
yell
do.
like
yeah, I was gonna
9
whisper
really
into his
loud.
ear. I was gonna whisper into his ear. He's like twice as strong as me. Don't let him fool you. He would take this in a heartbeat.
All right. What do I call you? Sir? Boy? Sir?
Oh, I'm Radagast, but you're like, you're not arm wrestling me.
Oh, my apologies. What am I
I'm
arm
gonna
wrestling?
whisper into the ear of into the sheep, and then it's gonna be cast polymorph into giant ape for him.
Rad. Okay.
So he's
Uh,
really strong and has a huge athletics bonus.
Grok is going to look impressed, not shocked, but impressed. Well, I've seen that a few different times. This will be interesting. All right. He cracks his fingers. Make a strength
Like, go get
athletics
him,
check
9.
for your giant ape.
No bet.
Giant ape's called 9. Call him 9.
Hello
See
there,
what he
9.
can do. A 19 plus. Oh shoot, where'd he go? 9.
Ooh, 28.
28.
They seem evenly matched for just a moment. And then, bang! Down goes the ape.
Whoa!
I should have cast guidance. Oh, I should have cast guidance.
It may have worked.
Wow, impressive.
That is an exceptionally strong sheep ape. Sheep ape?
Shape.
Shape, yes. Shape. What a wonderful shape.
The giant ape is just like crying, like insoluble. Like he can't. He's just crying now.
Now, it's okay there, big guy. Don't feel bad. Remember, he squeezes the ape's muscles, strong body, and pats his head and mind.
I feel like the ape's getting really angry, and like I'm kind of starting to lose control of it.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna start going back to monkey then and start flinging poo.
Return to monkey.
Yep. Return to monkey. From here, it will be good to take a little bit of a break here as we go and refill our drinks, go to the bathroom. When we come back, we can discern what it was that Bertram wanted you to do with this gentleman and head to the tyrant.
Okay. We'll be right back. And we're back.
Hello.
Hello.
I decided that while everyone else was wearing hats, I too needed a hat. So this is DM with a hat.
I'm wearing a hat.
Well, I
Does that
don't
mean
see
I have
it.
to go get a hat? Do I
Yes,
have
go
to
get a hat.
now?
Yep.
Okay.
We wear hats at this table.
You can borrow mine. It's
Well,
okay.
well, I actually wear a lot of hats despite having really fantastic red hair. It's just that I don't get a haircut too often. It's always in my face.
Fair.
Do athletic hairbands count as hats?
You know, I do actually have a really cool hairband that I got for
Yeah.
Christmas that has like earphones in there.
Oh, I know one of those
What?
too. Yeah.
Do the cool kids still call those earphones?
Headphones.
Sure, yeah.
Headphones? Earphones?
During the ye old pandemic, which we all know was a bad flu. We all know it's a big deep state plan. I didn't get a haircut for like
what pandemic?
18 months, and I for about a month was able to put my hair into a man bun, and I'm not to say that I looked handsome. I'm just saying I could woo everyone on the stream, including Theron.
That's impressive.
Yeah, I know.
Here we go. We're doing some hat show and tell. Got myself a little German hat.
Ooh.
I grew up with my grandparents, so earphones is what Grandma always called them. I mean, I should know that they're headphones by now, but I slip.
But these pins are actually from Germany.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Oops.
But the hat goes in a display box. It's too
Wednesday,
small for
my
my
dudes.
fucking head.
There. This may be a really good hat that Ametrine is tracking down in Northwest Territories, Canada.
She just comes back with a do-rag.
She's actually making it right now.
She probably is. She is. I don't think people realize how talented of a artist she is. She is pretty good.
Frantically weaving a masterpiece together in the background.
Probably.
He's just putting the finishing crochet touches on it now.
In fact, I will throw into our Twitch stream our Discord channel, which you should join. You can talk to us throughout the week and see the random things we post, whatnot.
The beautiful, beautiful long sharts. Oh my god.
Long sharts. Oh boy, that's
Heard
gonna
it here,
come.
folks.
Please name
Oh.
the return of Shitty Shell needs the long sharts. Return of Shitty Shell. We need that.
Some boss is gonna call us the long shirts.
Haha, poo poo pee pee.
It's funny because it's gross. Oh my god, that's hilarious. I need to not talk anymore.
So Badger, I know your camera is
today's session,
on,
folks.
but I think it's being covered by something.
It's not. It's just bad.
It's
It's just bad.
It won't connect to my phone, so therefore it's just broken.
Oh,
buy a webcam. Do it.
I'm not gonna buy a web.
We'll get you one when you
That's
come
where-
up.
But
We're
weird
down.
people do. No, I don't want to be weird.
What do you mean?
I have one. They're great.
We're all weird here.
Oh no!
It's like, oh god, fucking weirdos. Clicks.
Gone. Leaves the server.
Never did.
We've been derailed by Ametrine's hat search.
We've
What
been
if-
had.
What if she's been here the whole time and she's just wearing the couch as her hat? Just off frame.
Pillow
She
cushion
wins.
hat.
I love pelicans.
I don't.
What don't you like about
it's a new
pelicans?
long shot art.
We do.
We do.
I thought Alias's friend had one that they were working on.
Rat. Is that our previous artist with a new name? It is. Okay.
That is Mingo.
Gotcha. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna save that.
It is wonderful.
That's some good stuff. Always amazing.
Ooh,
I'm
is that a witch hat?
I'm gonna turn that into our new emoji for next week. By the way.
The biscuity bismuth.
Yep. That's gotta be emoji.
Bisky.
Don't know where. It might
Bismuth.
be. It might be a specially unlocked one. You might have to spend Twitter bits to unlock it.
I've got 10,000 saved up, so I can't wait.
Ametrine, where's your magic robe? You need to wear that to complete the outfit.
Do you want me to put my actual woolen cloak on, or do you want me to put a quilt on?
You have an actual woolen cloak?
Yes.
Maybe during
Okay,
like
I don't want to. I don't want to turn. I don't want to slow down the stream too much. But
yeah.
at some point tonight, I do want to see that.
maybe during the next break. Maybe the next break.
Okay.
We are back live now.
Oh, we
Hello. Yeah, we've been live.
Yeah, so I do love it, but maybe we should, for the sake of the 6 people watching, move on.
No worries.
Next break, I'll go full wizard.
Perfect.
Let's do it.
All right. So, back at the Dancing Dragon, having just met Grok the half orc. What are we doing now?
Wait, is that his full name? Like his official title to the world, Grok the Half Orc?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
not like Grok the Undaunted or like anything like crazy. Just the Half Orc.
well, there's Grok the half elf, and it's very confusing. I mean, Bertram wanted us to meet this guy, right? This guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, meandering your way over to the bar, Bertram looks at each of you and he's like, I had heard that you were starting a procurement business, a little venture.
We are
franchising your own acquisitions operation. That being said, if you ever needed to hire some muscle, yeah, that's fair to say, I think. If you ever needed to hire any muscle, Grok, not a bad person to have around.
Well, I was actually hoping to perhaps see what your availability was as well. I mean, the long shots.
Well, things as they are, keeping me busy, but I would be willing to push aside anything I had for you guys.
Now, Ametrine controls our ship, but we will, from time to time, depart, and we do need someone to make sure, we know how to fly our ship. We have a fancy ship, but like we don't know maintenance and stuff like that. But your expertise would be invaluable, Captain.
Say no more. It would be my pleasure.
I can do maintenance.
I bet you can, but I mean, he has a plethora of experience of maintaining a ship, so.
Right, but I've been reading the manual.
Yes, but I know
your ship came with a manual.
It did, but as amazing as manuals are, Ametrine, there's a certain amount of experience that can't quite be put to page. Like
back in my day, a barrel of grog to a captain was a manual.
What's grog?
Watered down alcohol swill. Keeps the folks happy.
It's not great. I'm just saying it's a valuable resource that you two could work together on making sure our ship doesn't fall apart.
Of course.
Yeah, great. Super.
I mean, do you have you ever flown with a space jammer?
No. In fact, that word you said before, space jammer, that's a foreign concept to me. Say it again.
Flown?
Is that English? Common? Whatever.
It might be undercommon.
I can't even say it.
Flown. It's when you go into space.
Like stars?
Yeah.
So you just become a star.
No, it's like the boats in the water.
Yeah, oh yeah, I understand that completely. Yeah, boats, water, yeah.
But instead of the water, it's nothing.
That's where you lost me. How does a boat and nothing? You'll have to demonstrate.
You see, and she'll start rattling off the manual.
I see. And he's becoming more enthralled as you begin describing different ins and outs. Grok kind of tips his hat that he does not have, and it's like, looks like that is going to take a moment. I'm in town for the next couple days, and just checking out a few things.
Are you interested in spell jamming as well?
Oh well, no. I'm retired, kind of
From what?
adventuring.
I'm not asking you if you're interested in adventuring. I'm just asking if you're interested in spell jamming.
Oh, is that a spelling bee?
So it's like a boat,
Right.
but instead of in the water, it's nothing.
So you become nothing.
Yeah. Well, you're in a boat, but there's nothing around you.
Huh. So like dry docked.
So like the vast emptiness of chaos.
Sounds really existential.
It's a lot
I
of
might
fun.
be down to view it every so often, you know.
Meow's going to
Well-
be increasingly curious about the book strapped around his waist, and he's going to want a rematch without that book. So he's going to be studying Grok and trying to find a way to have that conversation with him. Not saying a word to him, just staring at him, basically.
Okay. So are you asking for a rematch now?
He's gonna study the book because he made it pretty clear that a lot of his strength was coming from the book. In fact, I'd like to do an Arcana check as I'm kind of sitting here in the background, just to see if I can glean it. I don't even know why I tried. I don't even know.
He allows you to flip through the book freely, and a lot of what he said was true. It's filled with health and diet tips, things of like, carbs are bad for you.
I'm assuming
eat
there's a
red
lot of
meat.
pictures, and that's how
Yeah.
Meow is gleaning this because Meow can't read.
Yeah, it's like, meat, good, too much meat, bad. It's not a very big book.
Okay. Meow's gonna ask him. Yeah, at this point, as he's looking through the book, he's gonna ask the obvious question, which is, "How does this make me stronger?" Exactly.
Well, so you've got to spend a total of 2 days over about a week-long period, reading over the material, practicing its guidelines, make sure you're eating right, and presto changeo, you're stronger. Though, once a century.
Once a century for how long?
I see.
Once a century, you can do it again.
So how many times have you done it?
Oh, 3.
That's impressive,
Really?
I think.
How old are you?
He smiles. Wouldn't you like to know?
I actually would very much like to know.
Maybe someday.
Okay.
He kind of winks.
Meow's
You wouldn't want anyone asking how old you were, would you?
True. Very true, actually. Yes.
I don't actually know how old I am.
He looks over at you and is like, I'd give you 27, 30. I don't know. The rocks kind of throw it off.
I don't
Meow's
know.
gonna try to read this book front to back exactly how he said. Now Meow is intrigued.
Basically, it's a combination of the Atkins and keto diets, along with a few different calisthenic tips to just really get the blood flowing in the morning.
Is this gonna have any practical effect on my character in any
It's
way, shape,
zero.
or form?
It's only magical once a century. Yeah.
Oh, it's only magical once a century. It's not one per person per century.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
Okay. So okay. I'd like to imagine that Meow's going to slowly come to this realization as he's realizing nothing is working. He's going to ask him, so how long ago did you do this last?
He kind of furrows his brow and starts rubbing his temple. He's like, yeah, I mean, come to think of it. He pulls out from his like loincloth. It's a little bit better than that, but that's what we're going to describe it as. This pair of spectacles, and he puts it on and pulls out this notepad also from the same. He's like, it feels like it was about 6 months ago, but I'm having a lot of trouble remembering things here recently. That's sort of why I initially came to Bertram. Of course, I'm willing to offer my services, but in particular, have you noticed any weird occurrences, things that you thought were one way, but were in reality another way? Like maybe you tied your shoes that day, but it turns out you didn't, or you paid all of your debts on time, but then it comes to find out that you never had any to begin with, things of that nature.
That happens to me all the time. I'm con I'm constantly forgetting things. I mean, I left I thought I'd closed the door, but it turns out I didn't.
The weirdest thing I've experienced, my companions and we had a piece of land just north of Mintarn. We spent a great deal of time building it up and making it look nice, put a guild hall there, a small museum from some of our adventures, but uh it's not there anymore. In fact, it's just as if we were never there. Furthermore, I'm almost positive a young girl was on the throne of Mintarn, but I'm told it's her aunt.
Ah, yes. Who is around us right now? Is there anyone? Is there anyone? I don't feel like this is a conversation we should have with wandering ears.
Grok's intimidating presence keeps most people away from the general vicinity. It's pretty much just you guys, and occasionally the bartender will come down, saunter over, see if anybody needs anything, and kind of saunter back. You guys basically have the front quarter of the bar near the door to yourselves.
Colt will chime in and say, "Yes. Well, my friend, there has been some universal rearrangement of reality a few times. I've experienced that myself, actually, and no way of going back to what was, only to make do with what we have."
I see. So then I he looks lost in thought for a moment before he turns back. I feel like there are some things I should prepare you for then. Um, at some point in my adventure with my companions, we made our way to a mountaintop fortress, a dungeon, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
There was a sphinx guarding the inner entrance, water all over the ground. In one particular room, it was nothing but steam geysers, and we had to do this crazy leap across chains.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
We flew.
Yeah,
But
we kind of just like glided over. It wasn't that big of a deal.
wait, you guys are
Oh yeah. We remember the Sphinx. Colt tried to hook up with it. It was a little weird.
Um, Tried to.
Oh, excuse me.
so you guys already already did that. Wow. Did you make it to the room where there was the giant crab and a bubble?
Yep, totally. Not a problem. Not a problem whatsoever.
Except that one loose dagger.
Really?
No.
Yeah, this guy named Thane threw a dagger and popped the fucking bubble. It was crazy.
Interesting. Well, that sounds familiar. Yes.
Meow will try to collect his memory. No, I think that was you, Colt. I don't think that was Thane.
Probably another reality. It might have been me, but the one I remember was totally Thane.
Well, at any rate,
no, not yet.
did
Okay.
well, at some other point, you're going to find an artifact, more than likely, some sort of hammer. It will probably brand you, so be careful.
Ooh.
Yeah, pretty much everybody but me has that now.
He just looks around and is like, okay, right, things you may not have done. Searching. Oh, right. There's a vampire, Strahd von Zarevich. If you in
No, it's a different vampire.
Oh yeah, we killed a vampire. I don't know.
Yeah. And there's a second vampire that we want to kill.
Wow, you guys really get around.
Yeah, we are, as they say, we get around with I'll come back to me. I'm workshopping that.
Strong body and mind, always remember. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, I'm interested in what is changing around here, because that could mean a few different things for all of us. But in your adventures, just be careful. I have more things that I need to discover the differences between. If you come across any more variances in your own adventures, let me know.
Well, you're welcome to join us if you would like. I mean, we haven't really worked out a payment system of the crew yet, but
more of a solo guy.
Oh, all right, cameo thing. All right, no problem.
What do you know about Chardelaine?
Interesting. I had heard that once upon a time there was an entire tower made of stuff up in Icewind Dale. A sort of sentient type of crystal, kind of. Yeah, it sort of is malleable to any sort of magical properties that you might attune to it. It's used for a few different things.
I had a dream about it, and I don't remember if we finished that or not. But I think we need to go to Icewind Dale at some point to find it.
Oh, and should you ever run into a woman selling soup, it will give you absolutely explosive diarrhea. You may not want to eat that.
Not the first soup that has done that to us.
All right.
Cole kind of just looks at Radagast slowly.
Radagast just smiles. It clears the soul.
And the asshole. All right. Well, Grok, thank you for this information.
You can find me in Neverwinter. I'm told you know a few of my friends, the Belmont sisters.
Oh, yes.
He looks back at Meow. I heard you gave Brea the smackdown. Don't worry, I'm not mad. She asks for it.
Ooh.
Well, to be fair,
phrasing.
To be fair, I didn't want to fight her. That was just kind of thrust upon me. And I didn't know she was going to be so helpless and defenseless. But, it's okay. Her sister kicked my ass a little bit later.
Sure did.
We were in a
Sure did.
town once, and she had caught wind of a illegal gambling operation. She busted up the whole thing and called the guards. Total narc, but her wanting to fight you really sounds like a typical basic Brea move.
Yeah, it was not my proudest moment, I'll be honest. And at this point, as Meow's realizing we're about to leave, he's gonna do that like school kid thing where he's trying to like scoop the knowledge from the book into himself and like absorb it through his face. He's just trying to get as much out of this thing as he can before he finally loses his opportunity to pull strength from it. Just assuming that there's a fluke and that it might work twice in a century.
There is one final tip that you did not see initially on your first reading, and that is to have a glass of red wine with dinner.
Ooh.
Meow will not be partaking.
Uh,
Meow immediately closes the book and said, "Well, I'm done with that," and he'll pass it back to the orc.
Buck, did you get my message?
I did. I
Okay.
saw that for your random mine your treasure and the random table. I will take care of that.
Okay, so shout out to
shortly.
BBS Pro Diggy, who used channel points to cash in for a random minor treasure and a random roll for whatever fucking table that Buck wants.
And I've got that actually prepared. So
Let's go.
Whenever you transition to a new place.
Well, if we're done talking there, we should probably go to the castle and hopefully get a reward. Unless anyone wants to do anything else in town. Because I do have something I want to say as we're traveling, but I don't want to interrupt anyone if they had something in mind.
All right. Sounds like everything is it's good to go then.
Okay, so as we're walking, I'm going to come to Radagast and say, "How are you doing, Radagast?"
I'm feeling a little cold.
Oh,
Chilly.
well, I literally cannot help you with anything with that. But I just want to say that since you've joined us, I have felt that you have added a very unique perspective to this group, and you've also been handy in a pinch and whatnot when we get into a bit of trouble. So I just wanted to tell you that your contributions have not gone unnoticed by me. Because I know you may feel a bit out of place. New world, you're the last of your people, from what you say. So I just wanted to let you know that I'm glad you're here with us.
Gonna like take off his shoe and like hand it to you.
Okay, that's cool. But but give this back to you because otherwise you'll be slightly off and leaning to the side. But actually, I wanted to give you something. I just have this sort of seed. I figured you could plant it by the road here and grow something. And I'm going to give him the last bean from the bag of beans for him to plant.
Aw. That's helpful.
Yeah, so I don't know what you got to roll for that, but we had one left and I really wanted to use it tonight.
Don't eat it.
Don't eat it. Don't eat that. Just plant it. And you know what? I bet something amazing will happen.
There was pyramid shenanigans last time.
There might be a pyramid. I would say
I'll fill up my boot with dirt and then I'll plant the seed in there. And like tie it around my waist or something.
oh boy.
The shoestring.
Oh boy.
You said you were gonna keep it in your shoestring?
He's going to put dirt in his boot and then plant the bean into the boot of dirt.
Well, all right then. Oh, thank you. They got real fancy at some point, I know, right? What happened to it? Oh. I think I got just the thing for you actually on the kitchen counter. It's a charger. Yes.
So he appreciates it. He's actually really excited to plant the seed, which is why he did it in his empty boot.
Give me just a moment on that. If you would, the magic beans actually have a particular role for them. Let me look at that.
do.
Radagast, roll me a percentile.
It's a
and I'll be right
magic
back.
bean.
It is a magic bean. He had one left. I keep a pretty tight inventory on my end.
I hope it doesn't hurt me. I'd be upset if it hurt me.
Did you roll?
Oh, what's the roll? Wait, there's a roll?
Yeah, you have to roll D100.
Oh, wow. Okay. Sorry about that. I will do a D100. 93.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh
You
no!
can't say that.
Oh
Don't
no!
say oh no.
Oh no! Oh
I dropped the boot before. I didn't tie a very good knot. It slips away from my waist and it falls on the ground. And I run away as I'm walking. No, I just run away, not walking.
The whole group dies.
We're
Oh no. Okay, well,
Is that what?
Oh.
What is it?
What
It's
did you
94. It's
do?
not 93.
It's a pyramid.
No! No!
Yep, it's another pyramid.
Are you fucking?
Yes!
At least we didn't.
Oh,
At least we didn't
boy.
vomit it this time.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Put
Oh,
your
my
headphones on,
God.
motherfucker. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, at least you have the next week or two figured out. Oh boy.
I want to see what's inside.
So he rolled a 93.
93.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, well, I guess we'll be here for a few more weeks.
So, planting the bean
Into the boot.
into the boot. Sprouts. Okay, now, as you guys were walking, I just kind of want to set the scene as to where you are. You're just walking out of town, and I wanted to let you know what your random table rolled. There seems to be a bit of a laneway that goes off to what seems to be the D&D equivalent of like a small ranch house, basically, just past the laneway there. But there is a vegetable stand where there are 3 very country-looking individuals plopped out, and they're sort of watching you guys walk up the road towards the keep. Across the road is where you've planted this bean that sprouts the top of some sandstone that works its way out to be a 60-foot wide pyramid.
I mean, he kind of said that he planted it in a shoe that was on him.
And there's dirt in there, though, right?
Yeah.
He put dirt in the shoe and put the bean in this dirt and then attached it to his belt.
Yeah, but it slipped because it was a bad knot, and I like as I was walking away from it, it like fell off. That's just what happened.
Yeah, that is gonna
Shut the
just
fuck up.
completely blow you apart. And that is gonna snap off anything that you would have attached it to. And if it's still in your shoe, you're gonna get flung up.
Meow would look to run to catch him in his arms, like
That's hilarious.
Ah!
catch a
Did it
beautiful
just
bride.
sprout up in the middle of Mintarn?
Yep.
Just outside, and yeah.
I have to say, to be honest, this is not the actually Meow. This is the second pyramid that Colt and Meow have seen pop up out of nowhere.
Is it the same pyramid? That's my question.
All right. Well, let's put a pin in that.
I'm terrified.
Yeah. That's that. What
Should we go? Should we go see what's inside?
Oh boy, I feel like that is the pyramid. Does the pyramid look sealed?
Yep, sealed. It's got a door in front that seems as if it were like pushed open, right? Like there's a seam in the middle,
Yeah.
but no handles. So if it were to do anything, you would push.
I mean, I feel like we should check in first with the tyrant and let her know.
I mean, I could go stick my head in.
You could, but I listen. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I feel like let's check with the tyrant, get a reward, tell her that we've seen a pyramid pop up, maybe scam another reward out of her, and come back here and clear this pyramid out then.
From across the road, sitting in the laneway by the fruit stand, one of the guys just stands up real quick. He goes, "The hell's going on over there?"
It's your
We
vegetable.
grew a pyramid.
Well, I would say we did. We just
I'm just gonna wave at him.
He's gonna point over at Colt and be like, "Hey, nice onesie. Is that coming, men's?"
At me.
Mm-hmm. There, one of the second guys though is gonna stand up too and be like, "Oh, don't worry, kitten. I won't tell anyone."
Onesies. You talking about my swashbuckler outfit?
I believe he is.
I'm going to ignore his lack of taste in fashion.
Oh, that's fine. Hang around all day. Don't worry. I get a community tax break just from hanging out with you.
Meow is thoroughly enjoying this, and he's kind of doing the like, keep it coming hand signal, like, come on, come on.
You look like the kind of guy that was vicious. There was a Pied Piper for possums, but there's not. So you keep just trying to take them all down one by one with a short bow.
Meow is beside himself.
Anyways, yeah, let's let these assholes deal with the pyramid. We'll be back to solve your pyramid problem.
That's gonna be a hard no for me there, bud.
Well, we're leaving, so you just watch the pyramid then.
Oh, that's fine with us. Just keep it off the laneway.
That's a Texas size 10-4.
Hey, pitter powder, let's get at her.
All right, Colt's going to head towards the castle. I've had enough insults for the day.
He shouts back as you guys are heading back up there. Hey, and that's what I appreciate about you.
Drawn into a fight.
I appreciate you too.
Meow's just slow clapping as he's
Am I
walking away.
Okay.
You're okay, but you have one less shoe now.
Meow would like to hoist Radagast onto his shoulder like a child, if possible.
Like a child.
And just kind of like carry him until we can find him another.
I'm gonna ask to borrow your shoe.
I mean, it's entirely possible.
Meow will, without question, take off his shoe and hand it to him, which I'm assuming is going to literally and figuratively dwarf him.
Yep.
Because how tall are you, Radagast? Like 4 foot, maybe?
I'm just gonna put it on. Not saying a word.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep walking with you on my shoulder. Oh, this is silly.
All right. Well, you guys are making your way towards the 4 interlocking gates of the Mintarn Keep, though they know who you are and begin sort of sending correspondences back up the gates, and each one raises bit by bit as you head towards the inner keep.
But we'll quietly say to everyone, remember, this thing is probably a fake thing, so everyone be on the lookout for anything weird.
Well, it's funny you should mention that, because just outside the main door to the keep is a pike with fake Thane's head mounted on it.
Oh. You know, I have rarely been disappointed and yet satisfied at the same time, and yet here I am.
How do we know it's fake Thane?
Doesn't matter.
Now it's going to investigate it.
Doesn't matter.
Got like detachable jaws, basically, that swing open like the Innsmouth villagers.
But how do we know that wasn't the real Thane all along?
Well, guess you really don't, do you?
Either way, I'm pleased. All right, let's go see the tyrant.
And we'll be right back after these messages. Question mark?
And we're back.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. All right. So you guys are going in to see the Tyrant of Mintarn, yes?
Yes.
Okay. First thing through the door. It sounds lively. It seems like there's a lot of planning happening here. Yeah, how are you now? Oh, not so bad. As we take a look around, the Tyrant has a few different hands and a little bit of everything. There's guys with long lists and people selecting certain clothes over other clothes, and she finally locks eyes with you. Oh, welcome back.
Hello, tyrant.
I would think that everything got handled appropriately.
Yes, you no longer have to worry about mind flayers or deep sea demigods running amok.
Splendid. I do love to focus on the more mundane aspects of rule.
I see that your relationship status has changed.
Yeah. We all thought he was a little fishy. We wanted to see exactly how far he would try to embed himself. Seemed he was more fish than man.
Well, we all make mistakes, I suppose. So we happened to come across coming here. We noticed, and this way the first you've heard of it, and we thought we'd bring this news to you first, but it appears a pyramid has arisen outside of your main port town.
A pyramid?
A pyramid, which we are happy to investigate, assuming that there would be perhaps a small fee for doing so, and not to mention a certain amount of perhaps gratitude towards us eradicating your mind flayer issue and your evil undersea demigod issue.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I'd be more than happy to do that for you.
Great. So, I mean, whatever you think would be appropriate compensation for that.
I have something in mind, actually.
Oh, okay. Very good. Yes.
But if you wouldn't mind taking care of that pyramid first, you folks seem to work fast, and
Oh yes.
I'll go ahead and have the contracts drawn up.
Oh yes, we will take care of that. Do you want to do this with like one lump sum sort of payment for our services?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great, fantastic. And just since I'm here, I was wondering, since I have obviously a variety of business interests, my associates have worked with you in various trade things. Colt says very vaguely. I just want to see, how is your relationships with the Sword Coast going these days?
Yeah, she kind of points to the different things going around. Well, actually, surprisingly splendid. I just received an invitation to a delightful little event being held in Neverwinter, actually.
Oh, your niece, I assume?
Yes, the very same. I honestly never thought she'd speak to me again.
I will have to admit, her departure, which I facilitated, was a bit intense for all parties involved. But, and from the outside, the Sword Coast, they may seem to think that this is very strange, but they don't appreciate the culture here on Mintarn. They don't appreciate your traditions, so to speak. So, while they may be surprised, I am not. Sleece and I traveled for several months together before we departed in Neverwinter, and she's a lovely, lovely young lady. I think very highly of her. And I know that maybe it has been a temptation after she left to perhaps take care of that issue, so to speak, but I appreciate that you have stuck to our arrangement that we struck. And again, like I said, I think all parties involved have benefited from it immensely.
Indeed, things have been nice, and I wish to return the favor, in fact. And I think you'll find your reward sizable and agreeable.
Well, I have always had a fondness for you, Tyrant, and appreciation for what you're trying to do here.
Surely not a soft spot.
No, don't tell anyone. I do have a reputation to maintain.
Well, pyramid then, apparently, since those things just spring up overnight.
Yes, it seems to be a thing. Okay, we'll take care of that, and we'll return as quickly as possible.
All right.
All right, then.
You guys heading out toot sweet?
Colt's got to look around. That actually went very well. Much better than I thought it would.
Before we leave, Meow's going to ask who dealt the killing blow to the Thane lookalike.
Oh, that was Cletus.
Do I recognize that name?
He's the quartermaster whose helmet is up like this.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just kind of walk over to Cletus and say, how'd you get him?
Man, snuck right up behind him there, got him by the jaws and said, got you, son of a bitch. And though that first one didn't kill him, just kind of turned his head around all whippity dippity. So then I went through with the knife and I went.
Yeah, I was just gonna smile and nod.
Then comes the pocket sand. Cha-cha.
You know your friend's right there. If you open up a little bit of pocket sand, you just get on in there and you just.
Wonderful. Yeah, we'll just 2 thumbs up and just slowly back away.
Careful out there! Don't step on my traps. All right, you guys heading out back to the pyramid?
Yep. I assume Theron will meet us there.
Meanwhile, back at the ship.
I mean, if anyone contacts him, he's watching the ship.
Send him a bird paper bird.
Yeah, I'll also have a paper bird, and we'll wait till he arrives before we crack that coconut. So whenever he shows up, we'll wait.
Sorry, I had to replace a charger there. So yeah, we rotate ourselves back to the ship where Theron, what have you been up to?
I'll just stay on top deck, observing the dock workers as they get by. Also, just clearing anyone who tries to enter the ship. Vetting them, making sure no one is trying any funny business. Our ship is sacred; it's our home.
Excellent. All right. So is anyone going to be trying to contact him in any way, shape, or form?
Colt would send a paper bird that says, Theron, evil is afoot outside of town. Head west. You really shouldn't be able to miss it. Hugs and kisses, Colt Sebastian Taylor.
After vetting your first few people coming down the dock and people checking out the ship, a paper crane will work its way to you and boop you on the nose and then land at your feet.
Well, Baird will pick it up, investigate it. Being this is something completely new to him. They don't have these over at Seared Hill. And he'll see that there is writing inside the folds of it. He'll open it up to veil the message. Evil, you say? But what about the ship? So we'll look around for somebody trustworthy. Someone seemed like they're wearing a uniform. Someone who's like actually employed by the docks.
There's not too many military folks around, but there is one guy sort of holding a rifle over his shoulder as he kind of walks up and down the gangplank.
You there, good sir. Hail.
He kind of points.
Me? Yeah, so you keep an eye on these docks.
I mean, that's like my job. Or do you mean like yours specifically?
No, just in general. Is there something wrong with your voice?
What's wrong with my voice?
You sound a bit screechy.
Well, hey, that's kind of hurtful, man. I don't go around saying that you sound like I don't know, some kind of low voiced machismo. I don't know, man.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was rude of me. I do apologize.
No, it's fine too. I'm sorry. It's been a rough day.
I just wanted to make sure somebody was keeping an eye on the boats, making sure no funny business happens. Yeah, I was watching my boat just a while ago, but it seems my friends are in need of some help.
That's what having friends is like. That's what I hear.
It seems like you're doing a great job. Puts a hand on his shoulder. You'll make friends one day.
Oh, wow, you really did. Oh, okay. Well, I'll be here.
Going to navigate his way. Probably doesn't need to navigate too far until the pyramid starts looming on the horizon.
Mm-hmm. Now so the Longshots. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's like, I tell us, what the hell have they got themselves into now?
You're gonna be a few minutes behind them, and as the rest of you pull up, the three folks from the fruit stand all have like bottled ales in their hands, and they're kind of standing there. Each one's got a hand in their pockets, and they're just kind of talking amongst themselves before they see you come back. It's like, oh, hey, look who it is.
Colt's ignoring them completely. He's not engaging.
Oh, look, she's shy. Hey, how many times a day you tug your horn there, bud? Distribute some free literature, feeding the ducks, you know?
Also, examine the pyramid.
There seems to be no other entrance other than the on the southern portion, the southern face of the pyramid. There is a 10-foot wide doorway.
Is the door like parallel with the ground, so like steps up to it?
It's basically ground door. Yep.
Colt's going to sort of look for any sort of traps or any sort of.
I'd like to cast Investiture of Stone on myself, and I'd like to walk through the door.
Boy, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
While they're over there being productive, Meow's going to be at the fruit stand, just unloading all of the things he knows about Colt and just fueling the flame.
Not getting a book bag, buddy.
I'm loving all of that. There's a fellow that identifies himself as Rat Dan.
Yes.
He seems to be the most agreeable of the three. And he's kind of just...
Here's a good question. Will they hit something that'll immediately make Colt shoot them?
Don't shoot the Hicks, please.
I Colt doesn't say anything, but there are a few triggers that will. So if it was near him, I'm just saying.
Please don't kill the Hicks.
I mean, Colt's not aiming to kill anyone.
Somebody get that guy a pupper.
Colt's just looking for traps.
What seems to be the leader country guy who's not wearing overalls, he's got kind of this flannel, almost similar to what I'm wearing now. He kind of walks over to you, but he doesn't look at you just yet. His hands in his pockets. Looks back over at you. You want to come to a super soft birthday party?
I'm a bit on the clock at the moment. I'm not really interested in any of your social events.
I rotate to Ametrine as Ametrine is dying. Ametrine, when you step through the pyramid, you kind of feel everything go cold. And you can hear like some kind of weird Egyptian music start playing.
The sitar plays the background.
Yeah. Theron, this would be right around the time that you walk up, and the rest of the long shots are scattered between this main road, a laneway flanked by a fruit stand, and a pyramid.
I'm just gonna call out. Excuse me, is anybody home?
There is going to be a loud thunk, and before you, everything is really, really dark in here. Though you do have dark vision, I would say, right?
Nope.
No, that's right. You don't. That's such a weird thing.
That is a really weird thing. I can cast daylight though.
Nice.
So I'll do that.
All right. Before you lies a kind of like a large pedestal, almost like a lectern, like you were to walk up to it, and there's a pyramid shape. It's got like a necklace put through it. It's just kind of laying by itself next to this wooden box, small, like it might hold some kind of cards.
What kind of stone is it?
What the necklace?
I don't know. What kind of rocks do I see?
The small puzzle seems to be made of the same type of sandstone that this pyramid is made of. Very finely cut, intricately made. If you look closely, you can kind of see that each of the pieces fit together almost like a puzzle, but there's one piece missing, and it's actually just off to the right-hand side. It looks like an Egyptian eye that looks like it might go right in the center.
Has Colt gotten through the door yet?
I don't think he's attempted. Meanwhile, on the outside,
Because otherwise, I'd like to go pick up the puzzle piece and try it.
for sure.
I'm absolutely curious.
Oh boy.
I'm curious. I want to see what happens.
Boy. Colt has put a lot of
You
trust
know me.
in her. Yep, I should never let you go in there.
You know me. You know I was going to push all the buttons.
All right. You're gonna try to slot the puzzle piece in.
Sure.
All right. When you do so, this brilliantly dazzling white and gold light begins to emanate outside of the puzzle, and it begins to levitate on its own. And I need you to make me a charisma save.
Oh no.
It's a big 10.
You begin to grow about 3 feet taller, and you've got this brilliantly awesome gold, red, and black swept back and spiky hair. And it feels as if you're not really in control of your body anymore. Like you're taking a back seat and kind of looking out your eyes. And you can hear, thanks for finishing that puzzle. Listen, I will let you have your body back as soon as we're done here, but my greatest foe and I have been trapped in here for millennia. It's time that we finish this once and for all.
Time to duel.
Is this Yu-Gi-Oh?
Oh boy.
I've read your mind, and I know that your name is Ametrine. Ametrine, are you ready to duel?
To what?
Wow.
To duel.
To duel what? To do.
Did I
To do
stutter?
what?
Duel.
To do what?
We're doing battle with the forces of evil, but instead of using our hands, we're using monsters that we've trapped inside these cards. He gestures right. Each one holds
like
a
to be your
beast more
coach.
terrible and powerful than the last. Unless, of course, we draw one of the lesser creatures.
This is a silly game.
I mean,
Okay.
Draw Karibo, it's game over.
Side note, shout out to KRM 2016 for gifting 5 tier 1 subs to our viewers and followers.
Woo!
Thank you, KRM.
What a legend.
2016.
Okay, well, since you have finished the puzzle, but I'm gonna give one last second here. We're gonna go to the outside, where you all have just been invited to a super soft birthday party.
I'm ignoring that.
And Theron appears just up the laneway.
Does the door look trapped in any way?
It does not.
Okay, is it locked?
It is not.
All right,
you see no visible locks anyway on the outside.
Well, once Theron gets there, I think Colt would say, well, Ametrine has popped in there, and if I know her as well as I do, she's probably getting into something. We should probably go in there.
Now's having a really good time with his new friends, but if he has to leave, he will leave.
Wayman, the gentleman in the flannel, is gonna look over to you and be like, "You want about 7 or 8 beers?"
I don't drink.
Yeah, he's a real mess when he's drinking.
Is that some kind of like purity ring thing?
More of a I turn into a monster when I drink.
Oh, well, why don't you come down off that cross? We need the wood.
All
I was
right.
just gonna laugh. Bravo, bravo. Yeah, I was gonna just say, well, I'm needed over there, so it's been a pleasure, gentlemen.
They all kind of raise their beers, and Rat Dan's like, it's a great day for 8 beers. We'll watch from the sidelines. Taking care of problems. That's what we appreciate about you as Longshots.
Have one for me. And I'll just
Oh
kinda
yeah,
walk towards the door.
we'll add you into the 7 or 8s.
Cheers.
All right.
Bring Theron up to speed of what's going on here.
What the hell have you guys done now?
Well,
what is this?
Hey, Ragast planted a seed in his shoe, and this happened. Totally unaware of what it's Ragast's fault mostly.
Colt gave him the seed. I was there.
I gave him a seed. I didn't know the shoe would do that.
What? While you're saying that, I kind of like put my feet up in the air and wiggle my toes.
See, Theron? See what I'm talking about?
I didn't know toes could be so small.
He wiggles them faster.
Little baby feet. I'm now imagining, although he's
Detective
already
baby
got
legs.
small feet, they're just like proportionally still way smaller than the rest of his body.
It's such perfectly preened nails, Radagast. You really do a good job.
Nevertheless, Abitrine's in there by herself. We really need to go in there. Colt's gonna go and push open the doors and look for his lover.
Meow's gonna pick up Radagast and just throw him over his shoulder while I'm assuming he continues to wiggle his toes.
He accepts. He accepts.
Just brings him inside.
All right. You guys gonna try to open up that door?
Yep, if there's not trapped or whatnot.
All right. Okay. Perfect. I just needed to pull open a side channel there. Okay. So once you swing open the door, this is right about the time that this brilliant light is filling the room on top of her daylight that she casted. Amatrine looks taller, and there seems to be a lot of wind sweeping back her cloak that is generating from what seems like nowhere. And she's got this big spiky hair now.
I want to add that I don't want to get too far from the door because I'm going to keep an eye on it, see if it starts closing by itself.
I mean, is it any different than the crystalline hair that I have anyways?
Just barely. Just different enough that it seems like you're a different person, but you could also be confused for the same person.
Hi. You look a little different there. Good looking.
A man's voice plays out from Amatrine's mouth. Hello there. Well, you can call me the Pharaoh. I need your assistance.
Okay. But pin in that for just a moment. Where is my friend Amatrine?
Your friend has completed the puzzle of millenniums that allows me to make manifest in this world. I have an ongoing struggle with my counterpart over there. He gestures across the pyramid to where there's a other sort of podium.
Oh, so I'm just gonna fill the blanks here. I assume some beautiful Earth Genasi lady came in here, touched something she shouldn't have touched, completed something she should have completed, and now you're here, and she is elsewhere?
She's here, sitting dormant. She's helping me make decisions and keep cool. I'm merely procuring the use of her limbs to play, well, this game.
Ah, gotcha.
But it's a game of life or death. It's a real fight.
Super. I will have to revisit her and the whole concept of touching ancient dusty things in a pyramid. Okay. All right. As long as she's all right.
All right. So, I will ask each of you, are you ready to duel?
Didn't get dressed up for nothing.
Excellent. He turns back around.
Wait, are we dueling the bad guy or are we dueling these guys, like my friends?
We're dueling the bad guy. Your friends will be there
Okay.
once we bring down his life point barrier.
His what?
His life point barrier. You see, when we begin a game of dueling monsters, a barrier is erected
Oh, it's a
between
game.
each player
Oh,
of the game, safeguarding
This
them
is so
from any
exciting.
attacks. Once the barrier is put down by the monsters, then we can open actual physical combat.
Okay. I love games. This is going to be so much fun.
If you lose this one, you get put to the realm of shadows.
Is that bad?
It's pretty bad, yeah.
Oh, we better not lose then.
That's right. We'd better not.
What do we get if we win?
Our lives, snuffing out an ancient evil.
Well, that seems kind of like a lame prize.
Who's the ancient evil? What is its name?
His name is Kibosh.
Kibosh?
Keep a straight face, you guys. Keep a straight face.
With his little brother Mokobo.
Yes, how did you know? Surely you've read about us from history.
Never heard of you.
Call it intuition.
I can't read, so no.
All right. Then if we're ready,
Let's begin the game.
it's time to duel. Kibosh, I challenge you to one final game of dueling monsters. Winner take all. From across the room, this hiss as this skeletal, mummified figure begins to raise in the podium. I thought you'd never ask. Let's duel. And the lights come on in the pyramid to reveal this, well, daylight was already there, but now the features are clear. What seems to be this large playing space, and your two podiums raise up as a wall of force goes across his side of the playing field, your side of the playing field, and one over the door. Ametrine, the pharaoh, grabs his deck of cards, shuffles it, and sets it back down. Now listen. Where I come from, we believe that cards hold innate power and a mind of their own, even a soul. I need you to believe that the soul of the cards is going to carry us through.
Do I feel any singing from the cards?
They seem to be rife with fate and possibility, as if they all have one will.
Yeah, I can sense that. They sing a very what's the word? Determined song.
I think that would be appropriate, yes.
Yes. they're very
Kibosh,
determined.
you have first draw. All right. I place this face down. Everybody make charisma saves.
Me too.
Not you.
Everyone within 10 feet of me, add 5.
Oh. I just rolled a 1. I'm gonna spend a luck.
I got 21 if I get +5.
Actually, no. You said this is a save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna indomitable.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
assuming I fail.
With a +5, that's a 24 for me.
That's
Okay.
21 for Meow.
got 26.
Everyone passes, but you felt like you were about to be compelled to gasp in awe and be like, "Ah, what a move!" An image of a card appears on the battlefield in front of you, face down. Your move, Pharaoh.
Yeah, move, your move.
Amatrine, to make this interactive for you, I'm about to send you a card drawer. We are playing with a normal deck of cards here. Each one will correspond to a particular creature type. Draw me a card and tell me what it is.
Alrighty. Uh, 8 of clubs.
Okay. It shows a depiction of a normal-looking orc, like a warband orc.
Oh, is this Grog?
Who?
Grok?
I.
Oh, we just met a half orc in the bar. Looks
This
like
monster isn't as strong as we would hope. Perhaps maybe we put him face down. If we put him face down, then Kaibosh might be forced to destroy him first.
But if we put him face up?
Then we would be playing our hand, showing that we are playing something weak. Although, it may be worth. What do you think?
I don't understand this game, so I will go with what you recommend.
Indeed. All right, then. He places his card face down as well. And rising out of the center of the arena, holding what seems to be a wand and amplified voice, this like mariachi skeleton looking guy, big sombrero and tassels, very Day of the Dead. Oh, and the Pharaoh plays a card and face down defense as well. Looks like we've got something exciting here tonight, folks, down in the pyramid that never sleeps. Your move, Kaibosh. Who goes through and draws another card?
There's just read like, does this normally happen in tombs in your realm?
You know, this is the first one that I've been inside.
That's the first
so
one I've been inside
maybe
too, actually. Yeah, I don't.
This maybe. We've got another one back in
Neverwinter.
Thank you. Couldn't remember which we've been to so many. But yeah, we could check that one out when we get back. Maybe we figure it out.
Back home, the undead just try to kill you when you enter their tomb.
Yeah, now that you mention it, that sounds a little bit more normal, I think.
Fascinating. Look, they're drawing another card.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. Kaibosh is going to point a finger out. You should have taken your move when you had the chance, Pharaoh. I'm going to sacrifice my face-down defense position monster to summon this steely-looking dragon with potentially blue eyes.
With azure eyes.
Yes, azure eyes dragon.
Yes, the teal-eyed white dragon.
Don't make it sound so racially
Teal-eyed
charged.
Egg white dragon.
Oh, sorry, the teal.
Eggshell.
It's more of an
teal-eyed
off-white.
silver dragon.
Eggshell.
The cream colored dragon.
Oh no.
It's like a beige.
Oh my.
The
That'd
pharaoh
actually be a really
seems
pretty
shocked.
color.
That's his
What a pretty dragon.
signature monster. We can't let him summon 3 of those. Ametrine, we have to believe in the soul of the cards.
I thought it was the
I'm
harder
gonna-
cards.
You can't say that.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna telepathically tell the cards, hey, listen, we gotta get better cards here. You know, we can't let this guy do what he's planning on doing. Come on. We got this.
On your
And I'll
next
draw.
draw, you go ahead and flip me a card.
4 of clubs.
You get what seems to be a foot, just a man's foot. The card reads in common, exiled foot.
Is this a good one?
If we can collect all the parts of the exiled man, we will automatically win this contest.
Awesome.
I hate
So
Wow.
so what do we do with it?
We keep it in our hand for now. Let's see if
Okay.
we can't. And we flip over the orc. Oh, I knew that was coming. I yeah. So we flip over the orc into face-up defense, and the orc is staring at this giant dragon. It's like, hold on, we can fix this.
Is it Grok?
It looks like an orc. So, does it look like Grok? That's for you to decide.
I don't know. I was hoping that it was
It's
Grok.
not Grok.
I was hoping.
All right. So, yeah. On Kaibosh's turn, he's going to draw a card. And let's see what we get here. The 3 of spades. Okay.
Shit, I've totally You guys remember when I said that I'm really stupid?
Yeah.
I forgot what the suits look like. I've like the last 2 were spades, not clubs. But we'll continue as is.
Just call it
Oh
as
my
a-
God, Jordan, this one.
Where are you guys
Oh,
sharing this stuff?
oh,
Where are you guys
dear
sharing this?
God. The text chat to the voice channel.
No, no.
Oh,
Text chat?
Cursed Yu-Gi-Oh card formation.
No.
Yeah. It's pretty cursed. If you guys were in the Discord, you'd see what has broken our attention.
Is it in general?
Okay, hover your mouse over the voice channel, and there's a little chat bubble there where it says open chat. Click that. Wow. So Kaibosh is going to draw a card and smile and be like, I play Vase Up,
Oh.
allowing me to draw 2 more cards. And he puts both of them face down. But they aren't monsters. And the pharaoh subtly is like, he's planning something. Could be traps.
What do you mean traps?
This arena is suitable for all kinds of magic to happen. If those trap cards go off, your friends may be in danger.
Well, that's not good.
So, believe in the soul of the cards. Do that same thing again.
Okay, guys, let's buckle up.
Buckle up, buckaroo.
3 of hearts.
Okay.
You sure it's a heart, not a diamond?
Shut up.
What does that mean? You
It's
can
been a
give us a
while
hand
since
and
I looked.
I could help.
This particular card is it's an angel on one side and a demonic looking figure on the other, both holding their hands up towards a heart in the center of them.
Oh, this one's pretty.
This would let us take control of Kaibosh's dragon and turn things around.
God, I wonder if that's a change of heart.
Do we want to maybe we should hang on to this and save it. Can we save it for in case he gets his like 3 cards? His 3
You're
blue
right.
dragons?
That
His 3
that
cream
might.
dragons? His 3 beige ones?
That may be the best play, right? Go ahead and put that face down for now, and he slots that down.
Okay.
You're boring me, Pharaoh. Where is your magician of darkness now?
We're looking for it.
I hate myself sometimes, but I'm really loving this, honestly. So, Kaibosh draws another card there. Oh, yes, perfect. Look at that. We're getting all the illustrations today. And he's going to play God, I always hated that card. A large vortex is going to open up in the center, bringing both his cream azure-eyed dragon and your orc out of the field. Your turn again. Oh, wow! The Hole of Darkness, eliminating all monsters on the field. What'll the Pharaoh do
Include-
next?
That's weird. I wonder why he would do that. Three of spades. And I'm sure it's a spade this time.
It's a card that looks like this sort of magical force being directed outward. It's colored red or almost purplish, and the Pharaoh would be like, this is a perfect card to put down. If we were to take any damage, we could reveal this card and send it all to Kaibosh.
So, like, is it one of those trap cards that you were telling me about?
Yes.
Okay, we'll put it down.
But it's important that when you go to say it, you say the mantra that makes it activate. It is, you activated my trap card.
Okay.
Perfect. Back to other boy's turn. Perfect. Hey, I need you to get down. Thank you.
That little meow.
Meow. Yeah, she's like that. He's going to play down a fire giant towering over everything. Your move?
Okay, guys, sort yourselves out, alrighty? 8 of hearts.
This is the Girl of Magical Darkness.
I don't know what that is.
She's a cutesy looking creature, humanoid or elven, you can't quite tell, wearing some stereotypical wizardry. She's got a staff.
What does it do?
Well, it's got a decent amount of attack power. We should be able to take his fire giant with that.
Okay, we'll play it.
All right. This blonde-haired looking mage chick appears on the battlefield. All right, now next turn we can attack. Do some real damage. On Kaibosh's next turn, he smiles. And now to reborn, cream-eyed dragon. Except he doesn't have cream eyes. He's got azure eyes, as we've discussed.
Teal-eyed beige dragon.
Yeah, teal eyes beige dragon. And he will bring his dragon back on the field. All right. You're next up. Draw another.
Eight of clubs.
This is a fairy-looking creature. It is a what looks to just be like a little fur ball with arms and legs. And you can hear the pharaoh gasp. That's the most powerful creature in my deck. If I play that, we'll automatically win.
Then I suppose we should play it, right? Or should we head
should.
into it?
No, this is what we do. We triumphantly declare.
All right. I play the flump.
Game's over, Kaibosh. I play Curry Boat. And this little round fluff appears. And by the rules of the game, you're finished. Attack! Because it gets to do that on its first turn. We don't listen to rules when it comes to this creature. The wall of force protecting Kaibosh's side of the arena is attacked with such force that it is demolished. As you regain control of your body and the soul of the pharaoh sucked back into the Millennium Puzzle, he bids you good luck in your coming contest.
Oh, thank you.
And
good luck to you as well.
As your wall of force comes down as well, roll initiative.
No!
Let me click run. Okay, roll initiative.
Are we going to a battle map of any sort?
Let's see. We just need a 60-foot square, really. So we can go in here. We can erase all drawn lines and go in here.
How long did that card battle take in game time?
Maybe like 5 minutes.
Oh, good. So I still have Investiture of Stone up.
See here. 10, 20, 30. Oh, and of course I'm skewed. Cat, get down.
Get down, get down.
Get down, get down, get
No.
down.
No. All right. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,
Hey, Colt.
60.
Yeah.
Look at the stream view of Buck.
Uh-oh. Here he comes.
Oh, I see. That's interesting.
Nope.
Boop.
Am I?
Whoop.
Swag 420 base
No.
asked if it's a Yu-Gi-Oh knockoff game. No, it's a tribute. There's a difference. All right.
1 second.
I gotta grab
What?
the squirt bottle. Let's roll initiative. And
One
then
second.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
This is just a chippy.
There we go. I think
I
we're
got a
back.
16.
I lost your window on the stream, but I don't think it's a big deal at the moment.
I didn't realize there's so many fucking amazing Exodia memes.
It's wonderful. It really is.
I wasn't expecting the balls.
Yeah, I was expecting the gusher.
We'll go with the 13. That's fine.
That's that purple card. That torrential, like trap card. That's like
Yeah.
underneath his butt. It's actually a really good card.
There's a card underneath someone's butt.
That was one of the pictures I posted.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Just being stupid.
And that change of heart card that Jordan was talking about, that card's actually like banned in regular play.
Which one?
Still. Change of heart. It's actually a really broken card. So is Dark Hole. Dark Holes I think is limited to 1 in actually like legal play.
Just a heads up, guys. We're still live. Cool, forgot to take us off.
Oh.
Oh, we good? Are we going to break?
You have learned some Yu-Gi-Oh.
Okay, we're going to break. Sorry. My my Discord crashed for about 30 seconds. That must have been when someone said something. We'll be right back. Hey, and we're back.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Is it me you're looking for?
I rolled a 30.
You did.
I rolled a 16.
I rolled a 13.
I rolled.
Did you get anything?
I rolled as well.
Yeah. Still determining.
Game log.
still
What did
rolling.
I roll?
Then you hook it up to like some sort of turbine, make it a infinite energy.
It looks like you rolled a 9 7 minutes ago.
I don't know. I'm just joking.
Oh.
I rolled an 8. Last
What is
again.
this slapper? Oh.
All right.
Last
Let's
again.
see here. Radagast, meow. And
That's okay.
Theron Baron Wolf. All right. The initiative order will be as follows. We've got Colt, Kaibash, Radagast, Meow, Theron, Amatrine, and that's it. All right. Colt, your move.
Well, all right then. Colt is going to rush forward 30 feet and take a stab with his rapier using the green flame blade cantrip.
All right.
Okay. 30.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So that is 10 plus 4. And being a swashbuckler, an additional 25. So a total of 39 points of damage.
Nice.
And then using fancy footwork, he will shift 30 feet this way.
Okay.
Without getting an opportunity of attack, because swashbucklers are the best. End turn.
All right. He's going to look over your way and then snap his head back to Amatrine. You there. holder of the Pharaoh's puzzle. Die! I need a Constitution save, please, Miss
no.
Amatrine.
Sorry, I made the mistake of going pee. Constitution save.
Mm-hmm.
I ran up the stairs and almost fell. Ooh, that's a nat 1.
Okay.
I'm rolling really well tonight.
Let me just.
Oh, I twisted my knee.
Did you really?
Kind of. I don't know. I heard my name and I raced up the stairs.
You're gonna take 46 points of necrotic damage. And for the next hour, your hit point maximum is reduced by 46.
Who is?
This would be Amatrine.
Okay.
That's a bit.
Well,
Is there a way on is there a way override max HP, right?
Yeah.
And it was 46.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so your new max is 74 if you were at full.
Oof.
Bit of a hit.
Yes, I was. Ouch.
You'll feel that one. And he's going to. What else can he do?
All I did was solve a puzzle and play a game.
Indeed.
You don't need to be a sore loser about it.
He's going to advance 10 feet and stand triumphantly with a little bit of wind blowing back his mummy cloak. Radagast.
Sorry, could I get someone to share this?
Tabletop.
Ooh. And boop and boop.
Merci.
Missy Boo.
Not Rian.
Oh, he's rare. Is that him?
Yep, he's the gray.
Oof.
where's Radagast?
You are 10 feet away, roughly.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Okay.
Your move, sir?
All right. Am I able to still draw a card? So are we past that?
We are past that.
Dang it.
So I will actually tell you, though, that deck of cards is actually a magic item that you are free to take with you after this.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Like a deck of things? Many things?
Deck of duel monsters.
It's close. It's pretty close.
Oh, boy.
Deck of many illusions or something like that.
No. Oh, no.
Deck of illusions. You are correct.
It's a
Oh,
deck
yeah.
of duel monsters.
That is so much fun.
Yeah, no deck of eight things. Worst item in the game.
I disagree. I think it's absolutely a blast.
Awful item. Because I always get fucked over by it.
Your turn, Radagast.
Okay. I'm going to cast. Who's the closest one to Kaibash? Has anyone gone melee yet?
Colt has
Colt
made an
smack him.
attack.
I don't think so now.
Colt's
Looks
hit
like
him.
we're all 10
both-
feet away.
You, Amatrine, and Meow are all within 15 feet of Kaibash.
Okay. I'm going to cast uh, uh, conjure. I'm gonna polymorph me out into a giant ape. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. It'll be great.
I am not willing.
Have fun, pal.
I am not
Did
willing.
you ask first?
Well, then you
No.
will have to make the save, Mr. Meow.
Oh boy.
The wisdom
We're-
18.
We're
Oh
already
my
turning on
God.
each other.
Well, this is a well-oiled machine.
It'll be fun. Just accept it.
I'm in Theron's radius, right?
You are.
So that's a 16 plus
5.
5?
5.
So 21.
That's a pass.
Yeah, we'll give.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll
my
give
turn.
Radagast a very dirty look.
All
I
right.
think that's actually me up afterwards, right?
What's that now?
I believe I'm next on initiative, correct?
Yep, you will be up next, but at the end of Radagast's turn, he is going to stare directly into Meow's eyes,
Uh-oh.
dreadfully. I need a wisdom saving throw.
I just did this.
Add a +5 again.
I'm going to see what happens. That's 18.
You succeed,
Mm.
and it felt as if you were about to be monumentally frightened and possibly also paralyzed, but you regain your composure and you feel like you would be immune to the effects of his dreadful gaze for the next day or so. You've seen it before. It won't shock you. Your turn now.
But I'm still repulsed by it. So with that, I'll yell to wave in my mind, of course. Looks like we may have found the ultimate evil. Are you ready, Wave?
Oh, you're large.
Let's
go.
Boy.
All right, so Meow is going to rush forward, and by rush I mean, not dash.
His normie pace.
he's going to take a normal pace forward in a very almost like akin to power walking, and he is going to get right up in this dude's face, and he is going to do some damages. So we're gonna go ahead and take wave and swing for him. That's a 31 to hit.
Yep, that'll do it.
Good to know. All right, cool. And what is just based off of looking at him, what is the size of this evil?
He's a medium.
Medium undead humanoid, if I was guessing.
We are going
Being days of mummy. Lord.
to first do damage, and then we're going to spend a superiority die to trip attack maneuver.
Okay. What is that? Dex?
That is strength.
Oh,
DC
wow.
17.
Fail?
Nice. So that means he's knocked prone.
Okay. I'll just flip him over for a minute so I know.
Okay. So I did an additional 8 damage.
Okay.
And because he's prone, I'm never going to waste a golden opportunity. So he's going to go for the first extra attack with
All
wave.
right. I believe you'll have advantage on this. One
That
moment.
should be correct.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you're going to have advantage.
Let's go.
Come on, crit fishing.
Crit fishing. That's a 28 to hit.
That'll do it.
That'll do. All right, and then that'll be 9 damage.
9.
9. And here's the second extra attack. It'll let me roll the second time. And that is a 28 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And that is going to be 3 damage. On top of that, he is going to... Nice. Yeah, we're going to action surge. I feel
Nice.
nothing.
Burst DPS.
All right. So that is going to be 3 more attacks at advantage. So we're going to roll our first one. That is a 20 to hit.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. That's 8 damage.
Okay.
All right. Extra attack 1. That's a 21 to hit. Sounds like it'll do it.
Oh, yeah.
We're just stacking them on. That's 9 damage.
Okay.
And going to expend a lucky dice to re-roll. Now, how does that work with advantage?
I
Do I get
believe
to
you're just going to
re-roll
roll
twice?
another die, and you're still going to take the highest of whatever results there are.
Oh, of all 3? Okay,
Mhm.
that makes sense. Come
But
on,
I
20.
will double check that later.
Yeah, it's okay. It's 25.
Okay.
We're just going to go ahead and do that damage. And that is 12 additional damage.
Okay.
And with that,
he is downed
Oh,
nice. Very cool.
officially.
Cool. You did it, guys.
Next up, if you're done,
Yep.
Theron Baronwolf. Theron, the Kibosh the Mummy Lord, is down on the ground. Not looking great. What would you like to do?
Theron's going to slowly walk up to him and coup de grace. So I'll bring his great sword, hilt up with the blade pointing straight down, and then just jam it down into him and twist. I still got to roll to hit. So let's see here.
And you do have extra attack, don't you?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, cool.
So the first to hit is 17.
Mm-hmm. You do still have advantage, so you can fish for a crit if you wish, but hits crits, so yeah, I mean you're gonna crit either way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's just 2 fails. Yeah, and the other one hits 2.
Okay.
So I think the first hit was stab, and the second hit was the twist.
Stab, twist, and with a hiss, his bones and skin begin to just go to dust, leaving nothing but rags. And I think that is a good place to leave us.
Oh,
all right.
okay, we're not going to try to see. Is there like nothing in here though? Is it just like a empty room? With
Yeah,
nothing?
legit. It's just a 60-foot square pyramid that was used to play dual monsters.
No
Dueling
treasure
monsters.
of any sorts.
There are 2 decks of illusions, if you wish. That was kind of the big treasure there.
I don't see anything if I was to cast detect magic on myself.
Correct.
Okay.
Meow would probably, since he's standing over the corpse of the mummy, probably grab his deck of cards.
Okay. Perfect. You
Colt,
can add a deck of illusions.
Colt, seeing Amatrine being hit by that necrotic blast, would come over to her and would say, "Are you all right there?
Yes, I'm fine.
Look a little rough. Got hit
No.
hit by a bit of a blast there. You feeling all right?
Oh yeah, wasn't that big of a deal.
Okay, just making sure.
Are you okay?
Right as rain. Very impressive card.
Well, that was a lot of fun.
It
What a
was.
laugh.
I love games.
It was an interesting thing.
Not no achievement when you said you didn't think we're mentally prepared for this.
Yeah.
So the thing is like, oh god, they jack the CR, the Mummy Lord up.
Nope.
No, just some lulls.
Well,
Yeah, I kind of got that impression as I managed to trip him. It was like, okay, I've never been able to just trip attack on my first go with a true boss character, so figured it was maybe safe not to go.
Well, he's a card playing nerd.
He's a bog standard Mummy Lord. Now, that being said, the other pyramid that you guys spawned in, that's a little bit different.
Yeah, that one I think is going to be spooky.
This one I gave you a by the book. Just here's a 60-foot pyramid and a Mummy Lord.
You designed the other one to be a dungeon.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're going to that one.
But I had to do something fun with this one, so dual monsters.
Yeah.
We're officially out of beans. Well, I guess we'll wrap up here.
Did I get the?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, did I get the same exact roll as before? Because I got a 93, or was it just in the 90th percentile is where it made it a
Is 90 and higher.
pyramid? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Or 91 to 100, I think.
Yeah, it's like 91 to 99. Yep.
Gotcha.
Pretty wild.
Pretty wild.
How is everybody else looking? I mean, are there any cuts or bruises?
I think you got messed up the most.
Yeah, you're the one who took the only really big hit there.
Oh, I'm fine.
All right, well, you have a reward waiting for us, so let's go pick that up, and then I guess it's off to Neverwinter. See how things are going there, and we'll kind of regroup from there, I guess.
Alrighty, sounds like a plan. Now, didn't the tyrant say that she had something else for us?
Cool. Yeah. I will actually leave you guys off on that. So when you do make your way back to the tyrant, and we can still refocus on this next week, but I want you to be excited for what you got. She gives each of you the title of Lord or Lady. And you also get a small piece of land, an island, just off the northern shores between Mintarn and Skadarik, which is where Hundar lives. That is yours to do with as you wish. You can use this as home base if you want. The idea is
Like
that
we
this
each
is...
get an island, or
No, you guys own this together as your
Okay.
guild. You guys can work out between you if you want to sell off shares or whatever else, but this is yours to do with as you wish. So you can really start investing in some of the money sinks that D&D has to offer.
Oh no.
we should
Fun.
move the we should move
He
the,
goes,
we should use the we should use the two spelljammers to move the pyramid onto the island.
It's funny you say that.
Why is it funny?
I'll tell you later.
I guess we'll be discussing this all next week.
I was like, where the other pyramid is.
And more.
All right, guys.
Okay, we will go and raid. Let's see here. I think we'll go raid Prestige.
Worldwide?
D&D, yeah, those folks. They sent us some nice likes the other day, so we will return the favor.
All right.
Oh.
Well, guys, we'll catch you again next week when we can maybe get back to Neverwinter for a potential wedding.
Ooh, it's a wedding. All right, we'll see.
It's a nice day for a white wedding.
We'll see you next week on the Longshots, Dungeons and Dragons. Woo!